Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.
Hello friends, welcome to Ganesh IAS Academy. This is the new session. In this session, we are going to discuss about the previous year UPSC geography question. So, in this session, we are going to add some prediction part for 2025. That will be more useful for your upcoming prelims exam. So, please make a note of it. That will be more useful for your upcoming prelims. Okay. So, let's begin the session. So, this question was asked in 2023. Which one of the following is the best example of repeated falls in sea level giving rise to present day extensive marshland? So, when it comes to this question, it is about Rann of Kutch, but you have to know that why they ask this question. So, first thing is there was a news about Rann Utsav festival that was happened in that year. In that year, the tourist availability for that function is very limited. It actually drastically decreased, so that it was in the news in 2023 and 2022. Next is about the cyclone had a huge impact on this Rann of Kutch region. It is about the Joy. Cut பண்ணிக்கோங்க. And the second current affair is about the cyclone impact on the Rann of Kutch, which is about Joy cyclone that created a huge impact on that Rann of Kutch. So that was also in the news. By the way, they asked the question from this Rann of Kutch. So you have to know something about the Rann of Kutch. Rann of Kutch is the vast salt marsh located in the Thar desert in Gujarat. It is known for its unique ecosystem characterized by the extensive marshy area. The region experienced multiple cycles of sea level fluctuations over time, leading to the formation of the marshlands. Rann was once a shallow part of the Arabian Sea, and geological shift closed off the connections with the sea. The region became a seasonal marshy salt desert. Over the years, during the monsoon, the region fills up the water and form the wetland. So this is about the Rann of Kutch. Based on the same pattern, what they can ask for 2025. So based on the same pattern, what they may ask for 2025, it's about some regions of India. What are that regions? First, it's about the Churu in Rajasthan. So Churu in Rajasthan, which is actually one of the region which is driest and also facing a highest temperature in India. Based on the same pattern, what they may ask for 2025 prelims is, it's about some regions in India. It is about the Churu region or else in the Ladakh. So Churu in Rajasthan, which is actually the region with highest temperature. In the summer season, it will experience a heat of around 50 degrees Celsius. But this region recently experienced the hailstorm. Okay, so they may ask about the Churu region, or else they may ask a question about the Ladakh, which faced the water scarcity. Churu and Ladakh are actually face the water scarcity. Other than that, the Churu region experienced the snow cover. That is also in the news. So based on that, they may ask a question related to the Churu or else about the Ladakh. When it comes to the Churu region, it is a city in the Rajasthan, renowned for its extreme temperature, scorching summer reaching the up to 50 degrees Celsius. So this is the major thing, and then there is a issue of this unusual hailstorm. So they may ask a basic NCERT question about what is this hailstorm. When it comes to the hailstorm, before understanding this hailstorm, you have to know about how the cloud are forming. When it comes to the cloud formation, absolute humidity and the humidity capacity. For the cloud formation, the absolute humidity will be higher than the humidity capacity. By the way only, it will lead to the formation of the clouds. Okay, so absolute humidity must be higher than the humidity capacity. Then it will be leads to the formation of the or else it will be the starting process for the condensation. So when the absolute humidity is higher than the humidity capacity, the process of condensation will start. So the condensation will be done over the hygroscopic nuclei. So consider that this is the hygroscopic nuclei. In that, over this region, the water molecules will condense. Okay, so the water molecule will condense and then it will continuously happen. By the way, the formation of the cloud will be done. This is the normal process. When it comes to the hailstorm, this condensation process is going to happen at the below 0 degrees Celsius. When the condensation is going to happen below 0 degrees Celsius means then the condensation will lead to the formation of the ice cubes. This ice cubes is going to fall on the earth means then it is called as the hailstorm. So the absolute humidity is greater than the humidity capacity and the condensation process is going to happen when the condensation process is going to happen in the less than 0 degrees Celsius or else at the time of the freezing time. Okay, below freezing point it is going to happen and the formation of the cloud is going to happen means then it will lead to the formation of this hailstorm. Okay, so they may ask a question related to the hailstorm and they may ask a question that why the hailstorm is rare for India. Why the hailstorm is rare for India? There is a possibility of question like this also because nowadays UPSC is asking more of the factual questions. Okay, along with the factual questions, they are trying to connect it with some logical part. So some logical parts like why the hailstorm is rare for India. Because when the hailstorm issues, we are going to discuss about the hailstorm issue, it will be mostly dominant in the area of the temperate region. When it comes to the tropical area like India, the hails are very rare. The reason is here the average temperature is around 30 degrees Celsius. To achieve the freezing point, it need to travel around 5 kilometers in the troposphere. Whereas the normal lapse rate is 6.5 degrees Celsius per 1000 meter. So to achieve the freezing point, it has to travel for around 5 kilometers in the upward. So it need a strong convectional force. Okay, and also after that it is forming a hail, it has to travel another 5 kilometers to reach the earth surface. Okay, reach the ground surface. In that scenario, the earth is actually giving the terrestrial radiations, so it will actually evaporate that hail. So the hail will be end up as a sleet. That is the only reason we are not facing a hailstorm, we only face the sleets. But when it comes to Churu region, it actually faced the hail. So this is one of the rarest scenario and it was also happened in the Rajasthan region. So based on that factors, they may ask a question from the Churu in Rajasthan or they may ask about the hail. So these are the most important things. You have to make a note of it. Either they may ask a question about the Churu region or else they will ask a question from the hailstorm and they will connect it to the NCRT. It's related to the conventional part or the factual part. These are the possible questions they may ask for 2025. So please make a note of it. Other than that, they may ask a question from the water scarcity because Churu and Ladakh, both the region faced the water scarcity, whereas when it comes to the Ladakh region, it is actually the cold desert, whereas Churu is the hot desert. Why there is a water scarcity in this cold desert region is it is due to the lesser availability of the water. At the same time, there is no groundwater availability. The reason is it is about the hilly terrain, whereas here it is the water scarcity in this hot desert is a reason is actually more of the water exploration projects. So the water scarcity in the hot desert is, first of all, the availability is very limited. Other than that, it is the exploitative factors done in this region. So that led to the reduction in the groundwater level. That also led to the water scarcity in the Churu region. So when it comes to the Churu region, it is about they faced the hailstorm, at the same time they are facing the water scarcity. So there is a possibility for the question they may ask from the Churu. So these are the most important things they may ask for 2025. So please make a note of it. Okay. Thank you.